আজিৰ যুগটো যিদৰে প্ৰতিযোগিতাৰ যুগ তেনেদৰে ছাত্ৰ ছাত্ৰীসকলৰ বাবে আজিৰ যুগটো হৈছে প্ৰতিযোগিতামূলক পৰীক্ষাৰ যুগ। প্ৰায় সকলো ছাত্ৰ ছাত্ৰীয়ে আজিকালি নিজৰ যোগ্যতা অনুসৰি বিভিন্ন ধৰণৰ প্ৰতিযোগিতামূলক পৰীক্ষাত অৱতীৰ্ণ হয়। আমাৰ ছাত্ৰ ছাত্ৰীসকলে অৱতীৰ্ণ হ'ব পৰা কিছুমান প্ৰতিযোগিতামূলক পৰীক্ষা হৈছে UPSC, APSC, IAS, SCS, IPS, CDS, IFS, SSC, LIC, GIC, Excise Inspector, Income Tax Inspector, Police Sub-Inspector, PNRD, Clerical Grade Examination, Junior Assistant Examination, Bank Probationary Examination ইত্যাদি। এনে সকলোবোৰ পৰীক্ষাৰ প্ৰশ্নকাকতৰ এটা গুৰুত্বপূৰ্ণ ইংলিছ ফৰ কম্পিটিটিভ এক্সামিনেশ্যনছ অৰ্থাৎ বিভিন্ন প্ৰতিযোগিতামূলক পৰীক্ষাত ইংৰাজী বিষয়ৰ প্ৰশ্নোত্তৰসমূহ কেনেধৰণে কৰা হয় অৰ্থাৎ কেনেধৰণে ইংলিছ বিষয়ৰ প্ৰশ্নসমূহ আহে সেই সম্পৰ্কে আজি আমি আলোচনা কৰিম। Exercise number 1. Answers are given at the end of this exercise. Writing good and correct English becomes indispensable in this modern era. That's why in almost all competitive and government examinations, testing the knowledge and understanding of the English language has been given topmost priority. It's the language of all official communications of the various departments of the central and state governments of our country and also for international relations. So it becomes urgently necessary for us to know how to use this international language correctly. Here are some useful exercises which will enable you to spot some common grammatical errors and write correct English by using correct words and sentences. In the following sentences, a word or a group of words have been missing. Alternative answers are given under each sentence. Choose the correct alternative to fill in the blank space. Question number 1. Some customers may dash over the price of this product. Options are given here. A. Haggle, B. Differ, C. Define, D. Refuse. এই চাৰিটা অপশ্যনৰ কোনটো কাৰেক্ট আনসাৰ আমি সেই কাৰেক্ট আনসাৰটো লৈ খালি ঠাই পূৰ কৰিব লাগে। Question number 2. Mukesh is definitely our best friend. Options: A. Mutually, B. Mutual, C. Best, D. Common. Question 3. This employee has tried to dash the image of the company in its crucial time. Answers: praise, B. hamper, C. refurbish, D. insinuate. Question 4. Father gave me dash note for buying my books. Option A. 1000 rupees, B. A 1000 rupees, C. A 1000 rupees, D. A 1000 rupee. Question 5. The principal days in the Holy Gita are immutable. A. Enunciated, B. Written, C. Settled, D. Inspired. Question 6. Obviously, the government will not dash the responsibility to mitigate with bravery and exploitation. A. Fulfill, B. Abdicate, C. hand over, D. palpitate. Question 7. The company tried to make an astounding dash that I could be bought by money. Option A. Insinuation, B. effort, C. leniency, D. blunder. Question 8. Nowadays, NGOs have been dashed all over the country. A. Consolidate, B. born, C. managed, D. mushroom. Question 9. The boy always dashes through the newspaper headlines. A. skips, B. reads, C. browse, D. 10. This girl dashed the deal in spite of many serious obstacles. A. cleared, B. Cleansed. C. Clung. D. Clicked. Question 11. A days of problems occurred while implementing the plan. A. Trick. B. Slew. C. Store. D. Delinquency. Question 12. Can you expect a country to progress when her government is corrupt, and still largely feudal? A. Despotic. B. Devalued. C. Demeaning. D. Demobilized. Question 13. No one can read every book, so we should be content with making a best selection. A. Simple. B. Random. C. Judicious. D. Standard. Question 14. We came to know that the prisoner was released on days for his good behavior. A. Bail. B. Probation. C. Guarantee. D. Parole. Question 15. Days the eyewitness of the accident. The news reporter gave a graphic description of the accident. Answers. A. Quoting. B. Examining. C. Observing. D. Meeting. 16. The judge ordered the convict to face his crime. A. Agree. B. Apologize. C. Confess. D. Compensate. 17. This medicine is this enough to cure your disease. A. Effective. B. Proper. C. Capable. D. Good. 18. One should dash his or her career with all seriousness. A. Follow. B. Direct. C. Guide. D. Pursue. 19. The man's logic for the offense dash everyone. A. Teased. B. Surprised. C. Defied. D. Overwhelmed. 20. The boy's achievement is worthy of dash by all the youngsters. A. Experiment. B. Exploration. C. Following. D. Emulation. 21. He is too dazed to be deceived easily. A. Clever. B. Brilliant. C. Strong. D. Intelligent. 22. People dash God for rain even in this era of science. A. Evoke. B. Provoke. C. Appeal. D. Submit. 23. Her emotion was this when she suddenly lost her husband. A. Inexplicable. B. Intolerable. C. Unbound. D. Unlimited. 24. The extreme help from his friends who dash him through the tragedy was praised by all. A. Sustained. B. Supported. C. Helped. D. Led. Question 25. They dash the death of their leader by wearing black badges and a silent procession. A. Consoled. B. Confessed. C. Mourned. D. Memorized. এই ধৰণে আমাৰ বিভিন্ন ধৰণৰ কুৱেশ্যনসমূহ আহিব পাৰে অৰ্থাৎ এনেধৰণেও ইংলিছ বিষয়ৰ কুৱেশ্যন সেট কৰা যায় বিভিন্ন কম্পিটিটিভ এক্সামিনেশ্যনছ ইয়াৰ আনসাৰ ক্লুসমূহ এনেধৰণে দিয়া হৈছে আনসাৰ 1A 2D 3C 4D 5A 6B 7A 8D 9C 10B 11B 12A 13C 14D 15A 16C 17A 18D 19B 20D 21D 22A 23B 24A 25C গতিকে এনে ধৰণে যদি ইংৰাজী বিষয়টো প্ৰিপাৰেচন কৰা যায় তেনেহলে আমাৰ প্ৰতিযোগী অৰ্থাৎ পৰীক্ষাত এপিয়াৰ হ'ব খোজা পৰীক্ষাৰ্থীসকলে নিশ্চয় যথেষ্ট ভাল লাগিলে আপোনালোকে লাইক কমেণ্ট শ্বেয়াৰ আৰু ছাবস্ক্ৰাইব কৰিবলৈ নাপাহৰিব এনেধৰণৰ ভিডিঅ'সমূহ পাই থাকিবৰ কাৰণে আপোনালোকে চেনেলটো নিশ্চয়কৈ ছাবস্ক্ৰাইব কৰি ল'ব পৰৱৰ্তী ভিডিঅ'সমূহত আমি অধিক এক্সাৰচাইজ আলোচনা কৰিম অৰ্থাৎ এক্সাৰচাইজ 2, 3, 4 এনেধৰণে আমি অধিক কুৱেশ্যন আনচাৰ আলোচনা কৰিম আপোনালোকে ভিডিঅ'সমূহ চাই থাকিব